What is interesting about this particular project, I think, is that Denver Union Terminal sits right now a bit like an island, with the Central Platte Valley to the north and Lodo and downtown to the south. And yet it is somehow the symbol of how Denver connects to the world beyond.
The important thing is that the establishment of that station there really brought Denver from just a little mining supply town to an established place.
We who live in Denver know the importance of DUT to our history. The master plan is about our future. You as agencies will be making promises to the residents of our region about our transportation future, and DUT is a key to that. As we have put together our proposal, it's two-dimensional. It's written words and pictures. This presentation is put together to show you who we are and what we bring to your project. In putting our team together, there were two important criteria. First, that these people have national and local experience on projects like this. Number two, that you recognize these people. You've worked with them before. You've seen us work together as teams. So together, we can do this project once, we can do it right, and we can help you step into the future.
My name is Alan Cornell. I'm with NHTSA Stegen. We're a development organization based in the city of Seattle and New York. We've had success in Seattle. We developed a 9.1 acre Union Station. We hope to bring to this team some development expertise so that the master plan that is developed is in fact workable in the private sector.
My name is Ron Rapinski, and one of the things I'll be doing on the URS team is the railroad coordination. And the railroads are concerned that here's yet another study and yet another new face to deal with and go back over some of the same grounds. In our case, we've already done that. They know me, I know them, and so we don't have to do that.
My experience anyway at Grand Central Terminal indicates that I was asked to join the Metropolitan Transportation Authority because of a background in development of large-scale mixed-use projects. I think that this station and the surrounding area are equally positioned and will have a number of people proportionately to what Grand Central has.
Well, I've lived and worked in Denver for almost 25 years now, and was the project manager on behalf of the Denver Partnership for the downtown plan. And I have seen lower downtown and the Platte Valley change from almost the forgotten part of Denver to a place where the greatest hope is now of significant new redevelopment.
One of the things one looks for is an analogous set of problems, and one certainly would be the Union Station in Seattle, where there was a plan for a multimodal interchange, and the original plan was that it would occupy the entire land. Our thought was that there is a way to meet 100% of that program and at the same time be able to develop 100% of the capability of the land. And the plan we came up with did that, and the whole thing has worked together. The lesson to draw from all of that, I think, is that you have to look at the different sets of problems simultaneously, and you have to find a solution which compromises none of them. And that really is the approach going in as we begin to look at DUT.
The DUT project is one that I think from a transportation perspective presents a number of different challenges. The number of different facilities that we need to put in place to accommodate getting the people there and getting them back every day, and then the facilities to get people from DUT into the heart of downtown or over to the Auraria campus for education purposes or for recreation purposes to Pepsi Center, Mile High, and Coors Field.
There's differences between the various rail, heavy rail, light rail, bus, all have their own criteria It's going to be important to satisfy all of those needs.
I mean, we've got CDOT, we've got RTD, there's various counties, cities, MPOs. In this project, we not only have both railroads to deal with, but we've got, of course, the local communities. We've got the issue of different technologies.
Then if you can bring in all of the transit modes in a manner that they are carefully resolved at one place, and rather than creating barriers at that point between the river and, say, the capital, they sort of energize the middle of that link, just as the downtown energizes that link.
And one of the most important challenges is the fact that if we are successful at establishing a robust regional transportation system, we're going to have 30, 40, 50,000 people a day going through the terminal.
And I think it's very important in terms of revenue generations to accommodate all of those people. And looking at the potential of retail and potential of advertising as something that is important and sometimes neglected, I think.
The thing that I think is really critical about it, though, is that the degree to which the transportation piece works at Union Station is the degree to which the regional transportation system will work. And that affects all of our lives because it has to do with air quality. It has to do with highway construction. It has to do with, am I going to commute by transit or am I going to drive, which makes for congestion, separation of land uses, sprawl. All of those things can come together.
And it puts it at the nexus between the river and all of and its promise, historic and its potential in the future, as well as going through the very heart of the employment core of downtown onto this sort of regional and state center. I think in a formal sense there's an opportunity to make a very important gesture.
The interesting challenge as project manager is going to be to take the different perspectives that we have available on our team, available on the level of the stakeholders that are involved, and especially the agencies, and put those into a process that's going to help make decisions and come up with the answers that people are comfortable with and going forward.
The idea is to get some of the best experience and the best minds that can draw on other experience but make it very particular for Denver.
And make it work successfully, not only from a transportation point of view, but from a land use point of view, a civic pride point of view, something that really lives up to our community memory of what it was.
Because I really think we've got an opportunity here to do something and to recapture this asset and make that a part of downtown again.